Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Tuesday. I'm on my way into work. Thought I'd give you guys a quick message. You guys have already written some awesome comments on today's habits. First, in terms of yesterday, some of you guys gave me your numbers in terms of wanting me to calculate, what you should be spending per month. So, give me a couple days for that. I mean, I got a lot of stuff going on, so I want to make sure that I actually take the time to do each of those. So if you did, excuse me, if you did give it to me, give me a couple days to get back to you. For today's habits, so one was obviously limit the TV, limit the internet, and that's a huge one, especially for Brooke and I, because a year ago we were watching way too much TV, and for us we had to eliminate it. So we actually eliminated it from our bedroom. And it's actually been like the best thing that we've ever done, because it's not even an option. Of course, at first we're like, well, we can't do that. We listen to it before we go to bed. It's amazing how much better we sleep. Again, it's all about priorities. People are like, wow, I'm not willing to give that up. Well, you always have to think about think about why you like it, something you enjoy. But if you give that up, what are you gaining, and what's the benefit to that? If the ultimate thing that you're looking to accomplish is greater than that immediate gratification of that thing that you like to do, then you either have to eliminate it or decrease it, even though you don't see the benefit. Remember, most of these habits are not immediate gratification. Like eliminating TV, that's not immediate gratification. So it's not easy to take away the immediate gratification. So that makes sense. Same thing as, in terms of eating or gift giving or whatever, like you have the habit that you're going to be changing. It's going to be going from immediate gratification to something that is really in accordance with your greater purpose. So really understand that. Don't think that because it doesn't feel as good right now that that's not something you should do. Of course this is hard. If it was easy, then everybody would just read off these 16 habits and then they would just do it, but it doesn't happen. So the other thing is personal development. Someone asked me somebody posted, is it better to read a couple books and then go on those principles? Personal development is not like that. There's probably 5 or 6 books right now that I'm in the middle of. It's give and take, whatever. For me personally, at first I was reading books just rampant. I mean, I was like, you just get into it and you finish a book. Like I just finished 5 Love Languages within a day. I mean, I literally just sat down and I said, I don't want to be bothered. This book has a purpose. This is awesome. It became on top of my priority list. The other thing is, so some of you guys are going to, dedicate, 30 minutes of reading time a day, whatever. Sometimes in the car. Some people are better at reading. Some people are better at audio. That's one thing. For those of you guys that have a decent commute in the morning, always put on something that dedicate personal development. Now, do I do that every time? Like I got Sirius XM. So sometimes I'll get into my phase where I'm listening to an audiobook, but I'm reading books at home. So right now I'm not doing that. So what am I listening to on Sirius XM? Well, sometimes when I'm in the mood, I'm just listening to music because I want to get in the mood. That puts me, I start singing. I mean, it just makes me feel good. But what do I listen to that actually makes me a better person, advances my business? I listen to business radio and doctor radio. Those are 2 things that are right in accordance with what I do. It has helped me immensely in terms of how do I assist my patients. But business radio is one of it's all about leadership. It's all about growing your own business. All those shows, it's out of the Wharton School of Business. So that's what I do. That is personal development. So don't think that like just because you're not reading a book, that's not personal development. Now, at first, I read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I read Magic of Thinking Big. I read The Slight Edge. I read Start With Why. I read a couple Tony Robbins books, a couple Anthony Robbins books, and I just started listening to just some serious audio from Anthony Robbins. What were some other books that I read at first? A lot of John Maxwell books, a lot of leadership books. Like the 15 indispensable qualities of a leader. There's a lot of books. I can give you guys this huge list. Did I ever read those books? Literally before a year from now. And And the answer is almost zero, even though they were stacked in my bedroom growing up, because my dad is huge into Tony Robbins and huge into motivation and personal development. And you know, he's a big inspiration for me. But until something clicks in your mind, you don't access it. So it would have eventually caught up with me, because I have achieved extreme financial success before this year. And so what would have made me think that I would have needed this? And of course, you know, that was what happened with Beachbody and really this community. And I realized really what was missing in my life. But that's what personal development does. I look at things differently. My eyes are open differently. The way that I talk to people differently. My aura is different. I mean, yesterday I was at Kroger, and it was amazing to me that I was on the phone with another coach, and I was in Kroger, and someone actually came up to me and started talking to me and started asking me about how long it took to go to medical school and all these other things. But I didn't even go up to him. And it's because you just attract people. It's amazing. Before you do it, you don't realize it. And then all of a sudden you do. So I hope today helps. Have a good day, guys.